What's up, guys? Welcome to a Scullcraft episode. I have no clue, actually, but this is a pretty cool farm right here. It's pretty much making me rubberwood. And how it works is, this is an arboretum that's a logger. You put the saplings in the arboretum. It eats hummus. You need to feed it hummus, and it just uses rubber trees. And this one is set to use rubber trees because I put rubber tree saplings in. And so this harvests them. You might need to know some things about the logger. Saplings come out the top, logs come out the side. So I just use this iron pipe to make them all go this way. These two things go to blue. This goes back into the arboretum. And this all comes here. Now, as you can see, this is really full up. So I need to do something about that. And first of all, I need somewhere to send the sand. And here, let's see if this thing is still working. Yep, it's working great. It's making me silicon plates, and if we go take a look over here, as you can see, I've made this place look nice. I hate how it looks like there's no smooth lighting, but other than that, I really love the changes I've been making to this place. It's making me silicon plates. As you can see, it's doing really good. One stack already of silicon plates, and this is one of the hardest things to do about solar panels. Here's another silicon farm. It's working great, as you can see. And so is the iron farm. It's working great. So yeah, it's pretty much just like everything around my base is working well. And you might see a lot of things going around the Skype. We're considering adding a new member to the server because it's decently inactive right now. We are splitting the attention between two servers now, so that's alright too. So back to the automatic rubber tree farm. I've gotten kind of away from this. Is what I want to do is I want to generate power from these rubberwood logs and make sticky resin. So I don't have a tree tap because there's no recipe for it, like an automatic tree tap. Well, there was a recipe, but it wouldn't let me craft it. There's a new ID for like the wooden tree taps, so I couldn't make that. So what I need is, I made some centrifuge extractors. These were such a pain to make, but I realized how amazing project tables are. You can shift click all the tree taps in there, and then you can just shift click here really fast, and it will give you all the extractors. Because tree taps are unstackable, you need 4 for every one of these centrifuges, so it makes a lot of dragging. But I found a way to get past that. So alright. A slight interruption there, I'm sorry. Let's continue. And so first of all, this is where my plan for this is where the rubber logs are going to be piped to. Let's do this quickly. Boom. Sorry if I'm talking in a pretty low voice. I actually just woke up like a few minutes ago. It's like, I don't know. I slept pretty late last night. I'm just playing FTB. Alright, so let's bring this up now. And hopefully there's enough space, and hopefully parents don't start yelling again. I don't know. They don't, like, walk to each other to talk. They just yell across the entire house. So it takes me a long time to record something because I need so many tries before I get an uninterrupted span of like 2 or 3 minutes. Getting interrupted 2 or 3 minutes, as you know, would probably be a little bit ridiculous. Now let's look how long it takes to do this. So how I found this is I looked at methane, like that, and then I scrolled through, and then I scrolled through here. And as you can see, there's apples, so I'm going to do that too, but this only gives you 1 methane cell, which kind of sucks. It's only a positive gain of a few EU, 20,000 EU per operation per 250 seconds, which is lousy. But if we come all the way over here, we'll find it eventually. Just mushrooms. Here, it gives you 1 methane cell. It gives you a whole bunch of carbon cells, but I guess I'm just going to have to extract this. But it also gives you a plant ball, which this is really nice because you can actually make that into biomass if we look that up. So that takes 250 seconds. So here's biomass. And as you can see, there's a lot of things you can ferment. And if we just wait, and I think it will show plant ball eventually. there's a lot of recipes. Oh, wait. Here's saplings. Oh, here it is, plant ball. It gives you 0.6 buckets of biomass, which is equivalent to a whole bunch of EU. I'm not sure. I think it's close to 60,000. If I do the lava 1-to-1 conversion, which is really nice. It might be like 30,000 or something, but I know for a sapling it's 5,000 or something like that. So here is where the items are going to come out of centrifuges. I might have a few too many. Just cut off in mid-sentence there. And I really think I have a few too many. So, what I can do is, if any of you know how to put an electrical wrench on lossless mode, just tell me. But I'm going to try and pick up a few. I didn't notice how many I just placed there. Alright, so if I can even find my electrical wrench. I don't want to make another one. I usually have a bad habit of making like 6,000 of something. If I can't find it, like I have like at least 10 of these wrenches, or what feels like that. Where's the stupid electrical wrench? It's probably in my inventory. I'm not even noticing it. Yep. Yucky, yucky, yucky. I can never find anything. So why don't we make another one? Electrical wrench. Oh no. Okay, electric wrench. Steel, that's a circuit. Alright. So let's grab some steel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's grab a circuit. This is really gonna help me this farm with my rubber situation. I'm running low on circuits, as you can see. And RE battery. Now, I know I have a spare stack somewhere here. Everything is really easy to make, honestly, with the amount of automation I have going on around here. So, yeah. It's really cool. You guys should probably make a lot of these automated farms once you get used to the game. So, this is pretty annoying to access my MFSU now. And as you can see, the power is draining. It's raining, yeah. It's raining. It's just about to turn rain off, but you can still see the particles, which is pretty funny. Alright. So as you can see, the hybrid panels are still doing 8 per tick, but everything else is just 1 per tick, which is pretty low. So hopefully I don't have to make another electrical wrench, but boom, boom, yeah. Stupid machine parts. Alright, I don't care if I lost one, actually, that much. It's not a big deal, actually, because they're kind of easy to make. Everything in this game is really easy to make to me now. Especially now that I'm gonna have this rubber farm. And please, guys, if you know how, tell me how to put my wrench into lossless mode. I've lost quite a few things, actually, like a couple MFSUs now. MFSUs aren't too expensive, but they're really annoying to make because they use so much lapis. And lapis is something I just don't have enough of. Yeah. Nick and Macmo are the only two guys I've seen throughout this spring break. It's just been Nick and Macmo on the server. I haven't actually seen, I think I've seen Supa and David once, but other than that, the server is feeling pretty lonely. So now that I have this going on, the next thing I need is a diamond pipe. Now, I didn't bring any with me because I'm smart like that. Now, I know there's machine parts lying on the ground. Those things are like, I don't know the word for it, bone cheap, I don't know. I think you're supposed to use that when it's bone dry, but those. So once again, I took the chance to get some things ready, like grab a few diamond pipes and stuff like that, and yeah, so here it is. Oh, shoot, lost keyboard focus for a second there. So what we need to do here is we need to run quite a few pipes. The first pipe is going to go down to the power generator, and I think I'm going to make that come down from here. This is the display area for this though, so I guess I'm going to have to go to the other side, because that's going to be my main storage room eventually. I will need a lot of space. A lot of people have just made quarries underground their home. And honestly, that's kind of one of my pet peeves, when people make ugly homes and say, okay, here it is. And they don't, I feel like they don't make an effort to make their homes as well as it could be, so. Alright. Now what we want here is, this is going to be kind of a back area. And right here, I need to run power. So I need to make this place decently close to that little place over there. And I'm pretty sure all my machines can handle, or like not can handle, but are already like, this generates enough power for most of my machines, especially with the 6 hybrids here. Counting here 5 hybrids. What am I saying? 6 hybrids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, with the 6 hybrids here, it should be able to power all my machines. And all this over here is just for the matter fabricator. As you can see, it's working great. I set up a little automatic iridium farm. I got 39 from just one day, so it's pretty cool. And of course, I'm also stocking up some UV matter in case I need to use it for something else. That was a very delayed hi. Alright, so yeah, so as you can see, there's a lot of solar panels there. That was made before the update where you need iridium, by the way. So that's how I got so many. Alright, so now we need some hoppers. And by the way, I am playing in the Ultimate FTB pack. And oh, I just turned my jetpack engine off. Alright. I need now some hoppers. I'm pretty sure I have some. But if I don't, they're easy to make. They're easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, maybe not exactly easy peasy, but they're a breeze to make. Let me show you. In case you haven't ever made a hopper before, I actually went a whole season 2 with no hoppers. That was one of the longest seasons, actually. And yeah, I kind of wish I made more hoppers because they're really helpful. And pretty much you need some chests, you need some gears, so let's go grab some more wood. By the way, it looks like I'm running low on wood, but, pow, that's quite a bit of wood there. Alright. So, what I'm going to make here is, I think we need stone gears. I'm not too sure on this one. So that means I'll need 2 stacks of cobble. I did block everything off. I was not thinking. So I actually have to run back here just to grab some cobble. Though I'm eventually going to make it like, there's not actually a too good way to make myself get cobble. But whatever. I guess coming back here isn't too bad. Well, it is pretty bad, but I'll eventually set up a thing for. I'll fill up an interdimensional barrel with cobble. I shouldn't have to grab anything. So, okay, enough rambling. I've been rambling quite a bit now. I think this is how you make a hopper. I made a few too many gears. That's all right. I think it's like this. Yeah, 16 hoppers. That's good enough. And we can put the gears away. And we'll need some gas turbines. Now, these things generate power from cells. And okay, so these are pretty complicated to make, actually. It's not hard. Generator. I think I'll need 5. So let's make 5 gas turbines. Alright. So 5. Boom, 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 boom. Those are some windmills. We'll need Invar or aluminum. I'll use aluminum. Because I think I happen to have some around here. I should really get some chest organization. Yeah, here's some aluminum. What else will we need? We'll need reinforced glass. That's not hard at all. Here's some reinforced glass. And we'll need, last but not least, some advanced circuits. Now those are the easiest. You can make these with silicon plates, and with all my silicon plate farms, this isn't hard at all. So, alright. I need more windmills, actually. I forgot you need 2, so. hopefully you can't hear some background noise there. I don't know how to tune that down. I don't even know if it's even possible to tune background noise down, but with the kind of programs I have, but, I don't think you can hear it, so it's fine. So those are some gas turbines. Now, once again, if you didn't hear it, these things generate power from, like, gas cells. One of the most efficient one is a methane cell, and that's exactly what we're going to put in this, so. On second thought, this should be one higher if possible. No iron pipe, don't need. Just regular gold pipes. 3, 4, 5. Some hoppers. I know I made 16, but I'll need some more for later. Gas turbine. Alright, so that's looking pretty. Shit. Alright, now. I really kind of am annoyed by having an electrical wrench on my hotbar. I always accidentally break my machines. Actually, accidentally wrenched my matter fabricator, but lucky me, it gave it back. Okay, so I guess he's AFKing for XP or something. So next thing I'll need something to, like, gas turbines. If you put, let's say, helium cell in there or something, it'll generate its power and it'll come out this out slot. But eventually it's gonna all the slots are gonna fill up, and then what you're gonna have is it won't use any because it won't have anywhere to pipe the cells. So you have to pipe the cell. It won't have anywhere to put the cells once it fills up. So I need to pipe the cells out. Oh shoot. So that's the point of this. I'll realign those later. It looks like they're connecting to the barrels, which is a problem I really didn't see coming. Oh shoot. Alright, let's tempt fate and luck and all that. Boom. Boom. Double fail. So I'm down to 3 gas turbines now. Now I have to make 2 more. That's great. This is why I need to learn how to put my wrench on lossless mode. I know it would take a simple video, but why don't we try right now? P, L, M, and O controls. And 7.6, I don't know. So I don't know how to turn this thing to lossless mode, but did I turn my pants off or something? Oh, there we go. I wonder, well, I was pressing shift. I don't know why. I didn't know what was going on there. Alright, so making more generators. Generators are a pain to make. They just suck. Alright. They just suck. That's great grammar. Alright. They could at least give you machine blocks or something, but of course they give you machine parts. I really, really want to put my wrench on lossless mode. Yeah, I have no idea. But I just have no clue how. I know it would take a simple video, but alright. More windmills. I know I made too many, but it doesn't matter. Just a big waste of aluminum. It's kind of the only hard thing to get. Alright, so I made way too many gas turbines, so I guess I'll put 2 away. In case I accidentally wreck another few. Alright, so I honestly need to pay more attention when I'm making machines like this for little problems like pipes connecting. I wish you could control, I honestly do, if pipes connect to something by using a wrench or something. And I also wish there was a pipe that connected to, you could set it to only connect to gold pipes, or set it to only connect to stone pipes, or something like that. And everything else I would just ignore. It'd ignore barrels even, and things like that, so. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now it's going to connect to over here. So as you can see, there are just so many obstacles. Like, I would like to make whatever I do close to the matter fabricator, so I don't have to run cable for too long. Because glass fiber cable does lose power after, I believe, 40 blocks, which is quite a way, but, you know, you can the shorter the better. Glass fiber cable. You have to cover it up to make it look good, otherwise it just looks like this. This just looks messy, doesn't it? And like, I know this looks pretty epic when you look through it like this. Like, wow, you've done a lot. But a nice clean look isn't bad either. It depends on what you want. I like places where there's an interface like this. Not that, not so much, but like this. I love the interface. I love it when there's an interface. Otherwise, I don't really like it. Because it kind of just feels like a blank wall. So, all right. This space, as you can see, is a lot less planned out than the first floor. So, all right. Enough diddly daddly. Messing around. Let's do something serious for once. So, all right. This is just the power setup, by the way. This might be another half-an-hour episode, which I know I would rather watch than an 8-minute episode, because switching around episodes, like, if you don't know, if you have a good-ish computer, like, if you can run 60 FPS, that probably means you should watch a video while you play Minecraft. It just makes it so much less tedious, because, as you know, there's things like strip mining and all that, and just, like, crafting and all that. That can be kind of tedious. Just watch a video and make everything so much better. So, alright, let's send everything to this side. Now, this is going to handle the methane cells. This is where the empty cells are going to come back out. And I need to pipe these all the way back to the centrifuges. Alright, let's see. How can I do this? I just have to make sure nothing touches a barrel. And another thing I have to watch out for is it doesn't touch any other gold pipes. And that is easier said than done. Alright. Well, this is, if you want to add cells to this, if you want to add something to this slot, you need to put it on the bottom. And, yeah, so, if in case you didn't know, it's pretty consistent. In the main slot is from the top, like the slot that you centrifuge for anything, or the slot that you start to smelt is usually the top 90% of the time. Side slots are the side, and the bottom slot is usually the accessory slot, or the slot on the bottom. For example, a generator is the slot on the bottom, which is something I didn't actually know. I thought it would be on the top, but no, it's on the bottom. So this is pretty much just burning my extra strap. This is burning my extra coal. Because I have nowhere to store it anymore. I'm running out of space. Alright. So I was going to say, I'm connecting this up slowly. Good thing Buildcraft pipes do not connect to the other pipes. What I mean by the other pipes is, I mean, red power pipes. Like, if I do this, it won't connect to that pipe, because that's a red power pipe. Red power pipes are way smarter than Buildcraft pipes, but what I don't like about them is they have their own logic, so you can't use my derpy logic on them. So yeah, like for example, I can show you an example of my derpy logic later. Like pretty much, sometimes like turtles, they're way better than cores. They don't take any setup. You can just run somewhere and type excavate, and it will dig a big hole. So you don't need to use all the fancy landmarks for turtles, so I love them way more than cores. But they unload 17 stacks at a time. Or like 15 stacks or 16, whatever. I think 16 actually. And that overloads all my hoppers, so pretty much what I've done, if we come back into this mess of pipes, if you can see, this is where the nether rock gets macerated. Pretty much I have this thing where it just bounces back and forth until it has a chance to go in the hopper, which is a pretty cool thing. And over here, when I don't have sand, like, you need sand to automatically smelt, but what happens if there's no space for the sand to go? It just passes by and goes back into the system. So yeah, I've really made everything derpy with my logic. Like I've made everything smart with my logic instead of the red power pipe logic, because you're always smarter than something programmed, usually. Alright. So that's pretty cool. So now, the power generation is 99% complete. Last thing to do is wires. Of course, you need to take the energy somewhere or it won't go. Alright. sorry if you can hear hammering. Construction still going. It's one of the quieter days. They're not drilling in the ground or something anymore. But that was really annoying. It's been going for a long time. I don't even know what they're doing. They're like tearing out their backyard or something. Alright, so we're thinking of inviting a new guy to the server. That is why the Skype messages keep firing. We're like pretty much doing a poll. Alright, so I'll just hook this wire up here. Energy is smart. It will figure out which way to go. It'll figure out it needs to go here and into the MFSUs, which, as you can see, are charging rapidly. So I'm currently starting actually a project to make an ASU adjustable energy storage unit. What those do is they make things awesome. Though. Just they hold 100 million units, which isn't that much actually, but it's probably easier to make 10 MFSUs, but that's kind of takes up a lot of space. Here we go. Now, the next thing we need to deal with is carbon cells. Carbon cells are a waste product. Nobody likes carbon cells, so some people probably do, but I don't. So I need to get rid of my carbon cells. So what I do is I have hoppers, but what I'm gonna need is a medium voltage transformer upgrade, and I'm gonna need an extractor. I'm pretty sure I have an extra extractor, and if I don't, well, frick. And it looks like I do not have an extra extractor, of course. Of course. Why did I even think I possibly could have an extra extractor? Alright, so let's make one. Project tables are amazing. What I can do is, as you can see, this is where I make my tree caps. Shift click them in here, and if I do the recipe, let me show you guys how I'm doing it. I usually clear my inventory before I do this because you need so many tree tabs. But for this, it doesn't really matter because we're only making one. We only need one, but you can never make too many extras. And there we go. We'll need one, so, and we'll need some more glass fiber. So here's the transformer. Or I could just hook it up from here. I believe that's closer. Alright, so back here. Let's punch a hole in the roof to see where we are. See if I'm near any cables. Yeah, I am. What I can do is I need an MFE, so let's go grab an MFE. What I like to do when I run long cables, if you put MFEs every now and there, or if you're dealing with low voltage bat box, and if you're dealing with high voltage MFSUs, but pretty much what I like to do, it's kind of like using a redstone repeater. If you do redstone, like redstone goes for 15 blocks and then it stops. If you put an MFE, like power goes for 40 blocks then it stops. If you put an MFE, it's like a halfway point, and it's charging it pretty fast. That's nice. So this is where I need to get the power. Let's carry that cable up. Like little kids, man. You tell them 1,000 times, please don't talk right now. And like, I'm starting to yell at them because they don't stop, man. They don't know when to stop yelling. Like, they just yell because they're too lazy to walk up to each other to talk. I don't get it. I don't care if you can hear them now. I'm pretty frustrated. Alright, so this is where the carbon cells are gonna go. They're gonna get extracted and then they're gonna be put back into the system. So that can't be a gold pipe. Let's make this. What do I mean gold pipe? I mean iron pipe. I'm so frustrated right now. In case you don't know, I did put that down already. My stupid ScreenFlow thing is severely outdated, and I can't get a new one because I'm using a pirated version, so pretty much I just downloaded it for free. Because it's impossible to get my parents to pretty much like get anything. They're just like, it's impossible. It took me, I don't know, half a year to convince my parents to get me this computer. And yeah, I don't care if you can hear what they're saying right now. They're just yelling about baking things. Like, Is this ready yet? What are you baking right now? I don't know. I don't even know what they say all day, but they just can't stop yelling. I don't get it. Alright, so I know there's no items in here yet, but might as well turn these engines on. Just so they don't have to heat up while this machine is running. Alright, so this is then going to go back there, so hopefully no more interruptions for the rest of this episode. I mean, this episode probably is only going to last a few more minutes, but there's like 100% chance I'll get interrupted in that few more minutes. Alright, so I'm scared a mob is going to spawn, but if I don't want mobs to spawn, what I can do is I can flip on my skelly farm. I turned it off because when this thing is on, there's usually about 60 mobs in just the mob invader. And it takes up the entire mob count and nothing really spawns. I've seen like 2 skellies in the last while. I have seen some spiders, but I'm really scared I'll get a creeper under my base. While I'm under my base, I'm scared a creeper is gonna spawn. And if it blows up some pipes, I'll be as confused as, I don't know. I mean, there's so many pipes under my base. Like, we can go take a peek and see if there's any mobs down there as well. But, like, could you imagine if a creeper blew up smack in the middle? I mean, they have the same blast resistance as glass. You could see how painful that would be, so. I don't know what they're yelling about once again, my parents. I don't know if you can hear this, but it is pretty loud, actually, in my ears, so. The next thing I need to do is... This is going to make plant balls. So that's one. Another thing I need to filter out. And plant balls, will come out the top. And then we'll be piped off to storage for now. Why to storage? Well, I don't have anything to do with them yet. I will start making biomass out of them eventually. Eventually? Nah, it's not a word. Eventually. What am I looking for? I'm looking for barrels. Why am I looking in the blocks for barrels? Barrels are functional. This is my functional chest, in case you don't know. And for now, I'll just have a few barrels for storing my plant balls. But later, I'll add a chest and I'll add a transposer, and those will, transposer. And transposers are pretty much red power redstone engines, and that will just pretty much send items out to whatever I want to do with them. So here I will go plant balls, and the last thing I'll get, let's look it up again. I could look up sticky resin. This will show me the recipe too. That was my dad now. My dad's less yelling, but he likes to yell as well. And sticky resin will require an extractor as well. So hopefully my parents will stop yelling eventually. It's kind of a busy hour of the day I chose to record. And I don't know why I decided to record at this hour in my house. It's just wild. Alright, so if you don't know how to get a lot of glass fiber cables, if you have an industrial blast furnace, you can make electrum if you don't have a lava system. But I have a lava system, so I can just do that. But how you make it is you just put gold and silver and you put that in your furnace, in the 2 slots in your industrial blast furnace, and boom, you get this stuff. And let me show you why it's amazing. Now, glass fiber, if you use redstone, you get 4 pieces, 4 cables. I get 8. That's how I get cables for so cheap. And if you're wondering where all my diamonds came from, he's a cheater. He has 3 stacks of diamonds. That's so many. No, I'm not. I can show you guys my core spots later, maybe next episode. Alright. So this is going to be my new source of sticky resin. Don't mind my parents talking extremely loudly in the background. I don't care anymore, you know. I just can't find any time to record if I don't record right now. So. And like, I have so many episodes stored up and so few episodes released actually. But I don't think there's a problem because Mainly, it's just I need to find time to render them, and rendering is I can render them all at once if I want, and then I just need to upload them, and my upload is decently fast. I can do, but I know I've only uploaded 2 videos in spring break so far, but I can make that number shoot right up. So yeah, so this is gonna, if you put sticky resin in an extractor, you get 3. So if you have an extractor, that's what you do. And I told Skullman this, Nick, and wow, he was like, my entire life is a lie. It was so funny, man. Like, I didn't know for the first 2 seasons either. Until season 3, I didn't know you could do this. I was messing around. I was planning on making a tutorial on how to make an automated rubber tree farm, because that was the video I had, which got the most views. And then I discovered that you could put it in an extractor, and I was like, wow. And I deleted my entire video because, of course, I didn't know that in the beginning, so it would have made me seem extremely newbie. The fact that I was putting it in a furnace the entire time and nobody would think it was a good tutorial. Considering the dumbest guy I know who plays Minecraft in my school knew that, so the dumbest guy. Well, it was kind of actually a joke when we were calling him the dumbest guy. He's not actually that dumb, but he's probably watching this video right now. Well, I don't know if he actually bothers to watch 30 minutes in, but yeah, it's just a funny joke. Me and my friend, I don't know if I should mention his name, Had. We joke about it all the time in French class, but no. Like, he acts really stupid, but I know he's not actually that stupid. I really don't understand it when people act stupid. It just makes people hate you. It doesn't do anything good, but, you know, hopefully. Right now, my parents just screamed at me, "Stop playing Minecraft and come eat food," and I was just like, gosh, I just ate. I mean, they never notice anything from what I can tell. Alright, so one thing I forgot to do, I forgot to put power to this. What? Yeah, I think he should join. Alright. Now, I'm sorry if you really, dislike the sounds in the background that my parents are making. Like, I can't really make out what they're saying, so hopefully you can barely hear them. I don't know, my mic usually does a good job. Like, it would be so derpy if I was rewatching the video and you just couldn't hear them at all, but at this point, I'm sure you heard a few mumbles from them. What did I say again? Okay. I'm so smart. I forget what I say right after I say it. Alright, that's a low voltage transformer. It turns medium voltage into 4 packets low voltage when needed. And, like, as you can see, I'm using up pretty much every slot, like, every face of the... I've used up every 4 face of the centrifuge extractors, so... Alright, so this should start soon. I just need to add some cells in. And I need to make this pipe work, which is going to be easier said than done. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to cut that off. This is actually a pretty smart strategy. Then what you can do is you can make a chest, and everything you get will arrive in that chest, and then you can set the pipes. Because at first you don't have all the items that you're going to get, so you can't set your diamond pipe yet, so this is what I just do. And it will also kind of make you a backup storage, so you'll have some extra stuff that's raw. And now all I need to do is add some cells in there, so let me show you how I do that, just to start things out, because it's going to renew the cells, if I made this properly. I will, I'm 99% sure I'm going to have to refine the design a few times. I just actually recorded a clip that I just had to delete. It was too short, 2 interruptions, and too short of a time span. So as I was saying, I will probably have to make some changes to this design, because there are going to be some errors, but my mom just keeps yelling. She like goes all quiet, and then all of a sudden she decides she has a very strong feeling about something, and then she just bellows it out all at once, and it's just, yeah, bah. So 250 seconds. That's like 6 minutes, 4 minutes. What am I doing? It's like 4 minutes, so we can wait. So yeah, this is pretty good. You can see my base is starting to look awesomer and awesomer. It's it's doing pretty good. Hello, Super. Ha ha. Okay. As you can see, I have some silverwood trees. I might talk about these for a bit. While I wait for the centrifuge extractors to go. These trees, they're silverwood trees. They're for Thaumcraft. I should mention this. I have started Thaumcraft. If we take a look at my Thaumonomicon, here's my Thaumonomicon, and if we look inside, I've done a holy shit ton of research. I've unlocked sort of the Zephyr, Axe of the Stream, and Pickaxe of the Core. This is the one I really wanted, kind of. I also wanted the Axe of the Stream, but this is the one I wanted the most, though I don't really use pickaxes anymore. I want to make an arcane boar, and yeah. These things are easy to make-ish. Another thing I really like, oh shoot, is I like the Wand of Equal Trade. I like the Wand of Lightning, and I like the Wand of Fire. And this thing is pretty cool. It gives you a shoot ton of, it gives you a lot of XP if you smelt things like that. But Boots of the Traveler, this is the big one. I haven't made any yet, because these are pretty hard to make. Like, I've unlocked this, but I haven't made any yet, because it's just kind of hard to make things here. Oh, sorry, John. I have unlocked the wooden jars. This thing took me forever to make. Wow, I threw just a holy shit ton of stuff. These are all my kind of failed things that I gave up on, and then figured out later. And wow, you can see how fail I am at. This is pretty much what I do for this. Right now, I'm working on portable hole. There's Modus and Vacuous, but other than that, I can't pick up anything. Pretty much what I do is I take an item, for example, water shard, and what I'll do is I'll just go in here and I'll spam on cursory, spam, and until it goes away. And what I'll just do is I'll just spam it until it gives me something, and if it doesn't give me something, I'll try something new. But yeah, pretty much that's what I've been doing. I've just been just messing around. I have used Sense a few times, but mostly just a lot of spamming, because I don't really think that like, because I don't know what I'm aiming for. Like, at the beginning, I don't know what I'm researching, because the pictures don't really tell you anything. So yeah, I'm not doing that on camera. That stuff is boring. As you can see, this is almost done, and let's see if I've gotten anything yet. So nothing's finished. I forgot to put redstone engines. Good thing I caught that. So let's go make myself some redstone engines, shall we? Let's talk in a southern accent. This is my base impression of a southern accent, but I really don't know how southern people sing. But I don't know what I'm doing. This is the sign of boredom when you start to make strange sounds for fun. Alright. Macmo left the game. Rage quit. No, just kidding. I don't know what people do in the few seconds they're on. If you're getting bored of the game, you know what that means? You have too many solar panels. No, just kidding. When you start getting bored of FTB, just make some automated farms. It will make the game fun again. Alright, so how do I turn that redstone engine on? Just like this. Alright. Come on, someone finish. Haha, you're almost done. Let's watch you finish. Let's watch you finish. Let's watch you. Aha, so carbon cells, methane cells, plant balls, and sticky resin. Yay! Let's make sure it's taking things out, actually. Yep, slowly and steadily. That's taken out. And now we can mark the pipe. So, let's... White is for methane. No, white... what do I want to go to white? Oh yeah, it's plant balls, I believe. So plant balls go to white. This pipe is for methane, so methane goes to yellow. Sticky resin goes to green. And carbon goes to red. Alright. And now we are ready to connect things up. This is probably gonna be near 40 minutes. Wow. Hopefully you guys haven't minded me rambling or ranting pretty much about my parents being loud the last few minutes of the episode, or the last like 10 minutes at least. But yeah, so there's my automated rubber farm. It's pretty cool. It makes rubber, makes biomass or future biomass. I have to set that up, and it makes power. So it's pretty cool, and I recommend you guys make one of these. If you have something to do, obviously you can erase this part, this fancy part, and just take the rubber logs and shove them in an extractor. That will give you sticky resin, or that will give you sticky balls, but it is more fancy. So yeah. Oh, and the one last thing I'll have to do is I'll have to find a way to dispose of sand. Don't worry, that's gonna be easy. I'll do that off camera. So hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys later. Peace.